Hello, stylish sewing haven friends. Today I'm about to reveal styling secrets the internet is going crazy over. Timeless pieces that instantly elevate your presence in any room. Have you ever worn an outfit that didn't just make you look beautiful, but made you feel powerful, luxurious, almost like royalty? This vest and trouser set is exactly that kind. Classic, chic, and quietly commanding. Pure sophistication without a word spoken. Today, I'm going to teach you step by step how to cut, draft the pattern, and sew this outfit completely from scratch. So save this and stay with me, because we're not just sewing something to wear, we're creating something that lets you own the room. I had just 1.35 meters of corduroy velvet, and with that small piece of fabric, I hand-sewed this entire elegant set from scratch. In this tutorial, not only will you learn the tiny high-impact tailoring tricks, but also how to save fabric intelligently without sacrificing luxury. And yes, we're taking on a real challenge today, velvet fabric, where every single pattern piece must be cut in the same direction, or the whole outfit will change color in the light. So if you're ready, let's do this right, like a true couture designer. For this trouser, I actually cut and sewed it with no side seams at all. That's right, completely smooth on the sides for a cleaner, more elegant finish. And here's an important golden rule. Always align your pattern with the fabric grain before cutting. Watch carefully how I do it, because this is the secret to making sure your pants don't twist around the legs and keep that luxury, flawless drape when worn. With this exact fabric measurement, you can easily make this pant from size XS all the way up to size XL. For larger sizes, you'll simply add a side seam and use a bit more fabric to keep the proportions perfect. Oh, and I've added the full trouser pattern making tutorial link in the video description. So make sure to watch that afterward too. The waistband of this trouser is designed in a very smart and flexible way. A clean zipper in the front, and elastic only at the back. That means it not only looks elegant from the front, but it also adapts comfortably to different waist sizes. Perfect for real-life movement and different body shapes. By the way, where in the world are you watching me from? I love knowing where my audience is tuning in. Make sure to tell me in the comments, and if you're enjoying this video so far, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and share it with someone who loves fashion. And don't forget, I've prepared several full luxury sewing playlist tutorials just for you, and you have to watch them after this video. So stay with me till the end. For the waistband, you can cut it as one full continuous piece. That's the ideal method. But since I had very limited fabric, I decided to cut the waistband in 2 separate pieces instead, a smart adjustment when you're working with restricted yardage. I'm cutting the waistband from this side of the fabric because I want to make sure I still have enough left to draft a matching vest from the remaining fabric. It's all about smart fabric planning when you're working with limited yardage. Since I'm working with limited fabric, I have to be extra careful, not just with placement, but also with the nap direction of the velvet. The waistband's pile must run in the exact same direction as the trousers. Otherwise, the color will reflect differently under the light, and it won't look professionally finished. So this is the leftover fabric I have, and I'm going to use it to cut the matching vest next. It's not a lot, so I'll have to lay out the pattern very strategically to make it work perfectly. If you'd like to get the basic bodice or pants patterns, along with my exclusive tutorials, just head over to the main page of the channel and look for the Join or Sign Up button. Once you join, you'll have access to all the special lessons. I hope you enjoy sewing and create lots of beautiful things. If your fabric yardage is limited like mine, you don't need to worry about the nap direction when cutting the front facing, because it falls inside the garment and won't be visible at all. However, if you have enough fabric and want a perfectly clean, professional finish, then it's best to match the nap direction on the facing as well. And here's a very important tip. You can even cut the facing on the bias of the fabric. But before sewing, there's one golden rule you absolutely need to know, which I'll explain next, so stay with me. Did you know there's a video on the channel that's even more exciting than this one? It's packed with secret tricks that no professional seamstress ever wants you to know. Smiles. I promise, once you watch it, sewing will never feel the same again. Curious to see what's inside? It's right here. Let's dive in together. So, how's the tutorial been so far? I genuinely want to hear your thoughts. If you're finding this lesson helpful and enjoyable, please leave me a comment and give it a like. That way, I can understand your taste better and create future tutorials based on what you love. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of the upcoming lessons. For the back of the vest, I'm using lightweight satin lining, also known as airflow satin or lining satin. This type of satin is perfect for vests and tailored garments because it's light, smooth, and comfortable against the skin. And it gives the inside of the garment a clean, luxury finish, just like high-end, ready-to-wear pieces. This is a tailored corduroy vest and wide-leg trouser set, inspired by European vintage luxury street style, often referred to as classic autumn co-ord set or Parisian retro power suit in modern fashion magazines. If you've been following along and enjoying the tutorial so far, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next steps. And let me know in the comments, has it been easy or challenging up to this point? If you'd like more tutorials like this, vests, blazers, or luxury fall outfit sets, just tell me right here and I'll continue exactly in your style. So subscribe plus a quick comment equals the motivation for me to create the next episodes. This vest finishes slightly above the hip line, while the trousers are designed to be long and elongating for the legs. Now, where can you actually wear this outfit? Picture Parisian cafes at golden hour, the fashion streets of Milan, private boutique appointments, elegant autumn gatherings, luxury travel vlogs, or refined weekend brunches. It's the perfect definition of effortless daily smart elegance. While cutting this piece, I originally made the zipper fly extension 2 centimeters narrower, but I'm gonna correct that mistake right now. At the beginning of the video, I already mentioned the correct width should be 5 centimeters, so you don't need to add this extra strip to the zipper fly the way I'm doing right now. Thank you for staying with me up to this point. Now here comes one of the golden couture secrets that most professional tailors rarely share. When cutting fusible interfacing for facings, always use your paper pattern, not the fabric panel itself. Because once the fabric is cut, the grain can easily shift or stretch. And however you place it on the interfacing, that distortion will be copied. But if you cut the interfacing using the clean paper pattern you originally drafted, the shape stays perfect, and your garment will keep its structure and won't twist or lose its elegant form. Professional technique for lining sleeveless garments. When sewing the lining or facing of an armhole, if it's cut exactly the same size as the main garment panel, there's a high chance that once it's turned to the inside, the facing may roll outward or create puffiness and excess bulk. To prevent this, a very professional technique is to trim about 3 millimeters from the armhole facing or lining pattern, meaning the facing should be cut 3 millimeters smaller than the main armhole. This subtle reduction ensures that once sewn, the facing naturally pulls inward, resulting in no visibility of the facing from the outside, no puffiness or raised edges, a perfectly clean, flat armhole finish with a luxury, ready for high-end production look. So what body shapes does this set flatter the most? Hourglass, a perfect dreamy fit. Pear shape, beautifully balances the hips. Rectangle, adds shape and feminine curves. Apple shape, works too, as long as the vest isn't too tight. This outfit sits beautifully all the way up to 2XL, as long as the proportions are tailored correctly. Design highlights, deep but elegant V-neck, gold premium buttons, straight tailored wide leg, slimming effect, timeless European silhouette, zero trend expiry. So, what kinds of fabrics are best for this elegant vest and trouser set? You'll want something that holds its shape beautifully, but still feels comfortable and luxurious on the body. Here are the top professional fabric choices. Fine corduroy, perfect for autumn, soft and classy with a vintage luxury look. Velvet or stretch velvet, more dressy, ideal for evening or high fashion styles. Lightweight wool blend or suiting fabric gives that polished European tailored look. Structured linen or heavy crepe, great for spring and summer versions, still elegant but breathable. Each of these fabrics gives a different personality to the outfit, but all of them keep the look timeless, elevated, and very chic. Whenever you're sewing curved hems like the bottom of a vest or skirt, you should always use this method. The feed dogs under the presser foot help guide the fabric backward, and that natural pulling motion actually gathers the warp and weft just enough to give you a smooth, clean, professional curve. This technique is especially perfect for hemming skirts or round hems, and it makes the finish look much more couture and intentional. To make sure you fold and stitch the hem evenly all the way around, you can simply guide it with your fingers as you sew, little by little, feeling the fabric as you go to keep it perfectly aligned. Or if you want to be extra precise, you can baste it first with large hand stitches and then sew it cleanly with the machine afterward. Both methods give you a very neat and professional result. If you enjoyed this tutorial and want to see more luxury fashion lessons, make sure to subscribe. And before you go, definitely watch the next video I've placed right here for you. It's from the same collection, and I promise you're going to love it. Leave me your thoughts in the comments and share this video with someone who loves fashion as much as you do.